Action.
Hello, I'm so excited to speak to you about my new book, Critical Issues in Contemporary Church. I'm sure it will blow your mind. 3 days ago, someone walked into me and said, I bought your book 3 days ago. And I've been reading. I've just read the first 2 chapters and it's already blowing my mind. And you are telling me the things that are happening in my church and how to solve the problems happening in my church. So my pastor says he's going to invite you to his church so that you can talk about this issue. By the way, this book addresses many of the things that if you are a pastor, a bishop, senior pastor, elder, deacon, anybody working in church leadership, the things that you are concerned about, this book addresses most of them. It lays out some of the issues that confront the church of our time, some of the internal weaknesses of the church, and it looks at the competition that is going on in church and how to respond to this competition. It looks very much also at the threats to Christianity and the future of Christianity, the threat coming from other religions, and the state of Christianity in the next 30 and 40 years. But what will be very important to you is the fact that this book will tell you the systems that you need to put in place to make sure that there's growth in your church. The growth can be sustained no matter how large you grow. The systems are put in place to make sure that you sustain the growth. It will also give you strategies. It lays out strategies to increase commitment level from your members, from church members, and also the level of loyalty. Okay, people will stay in your church, they won't leave, they will stay and do the work. It also talks about the strategic things that you can do as a church. You don't have to do everything, but you have to focus on a few things. Once you do several other things, there are a few areas you need to focus on in order to make impact in ministry and begin to lead even other ministries in that area. When they need help, they come to your church. Now, I also talked about how you can get the best out of the church members you have. We have several church members, several gifts, expertise, experience, abilities, potential. Many of them sit down without doing anything. This book tells you how you can bring all of them together to be able to push, advance the agenda of the church. It also tells you what you can do to increase church membership and also attendance to your programs. Often we organize programs, they are not attended. People don't come to church. Now, what do you do to increase church attendance? How do you improve the quality of what you deliver in church? The messages you give the people who preach, how do you strengthen their capacity to become better preachers, better teachers, better program leaders, program directors? These practical issues. So this book is not about theology, it's about management, it's about leadership, it's about effective organization in the church that can make you more effective, get more results, increase membership. The book also talks about discipleship, how you can make effective disciples who can be committed and do the work. And it also talks very much about the leadership, how the local church leadership, local church board, elders, deacons, they can work together to support the pastor in order to realize the vision of the church. So basically, these are the issues that the book talks about. And this is how the book looks like, Critical Issues in Contemporary Church. I'm coming from an industry background, from a corporate background. I'm not a theologian, so this book is not about theology, it's about what effective organizations do to become successful. And the church is an organization. And so I come along with massive experience from corporate industry and how some of these principles that underline the success of these organizations can be adopted in church and adapted properly so that the church can see more progress. Thank you very much. God bless you.